Section 4, Lesson 4, Custom Audiences, an introduction. Do you want to target your offline customers in Facebook ads? This is how you do it with custom audiences. Now, since this is a rather complex topic, I'm breaking it up into two separate lessons. Today, it's the introduction. Okay, so what are we going to do today? We're going to talk about what custom audiences are, types of custom audiences, and some examples of use cases. Okay, let's do that screen share.
Okay, so today's lesson, unfortunately, isn't particularly visual. So what I'm going to do is direct you to my article on this one, but I'll kind of give you an audio version of this, I guess, as we walk it through, because I really want you to understand what custom audiences are and why they are amazing and why you need to be using them. So let's keep in mind, no matter how big your Facebook page, you have this customer list that you can leverage in ads, and you can reach them regardless of whether or not they're fans. And that is powerful, man. So what you can do, you can, and we'll go over this tomorrow, but you can upload your offline customer lists that are either email, and it has to be either, all right? So it's not combining all these things, but an email list or a phone number list, Facebook user ID list, or Facebook app user ID list. Upload those into Power Editor, and then Facebook matches those up with users. So what happens is, if it's email addresses, for example, Facebook will compare those email addresses to those of users, match them up, and target your desired ad at those where you get the match. Now keep in mind, you're not going to get a 100% match. Not everybody shares their email address in Facebook, but excuse me, they share an email address, but it might not be the same one that they shared with you when they registered for your product or whatever it was. So it's never going to be a 100% match. That said, and phone number is the same thing. If you use Facebook user IDs and Facebook app user IDs, that should be a 100% match. So that's going to come into play, especially with app user IDs, if you have a Facebook app and you've been collecting those UIDs that way. So this is what happens. You create this custom audience. Again, it could be 20 to 60% of that list ends up being matched up to Facebook users. That can then be your target audience. So you create an ad and you want to reach those people. It does not matter if they're fans or not. That's the awesome part about this. But that said, the possibilities are pretty amazing as far as within what you can do. So an example I always give people, they're like, "Oh, I'm struggling to get more fans on my page." Well, are you leveraging your email list? You may not be. So what you should do, and a lot of these times, these people have multiple thousands of email addresses, people who have subscribed to their content, people who have bought their product in the past. Use that. So you create that custom audience. You create an ad, first of all, saying, "Hey, you know who I am." Please don't take this word for word. Like my Facebook page. So you don't have to introduce who you are. They know who you are already. And just make sure they know what the value is of liking your page and sending them that way. You can also use a sponsored story with that custom audience. Just understand that cuts it back a little bit, because you're only going to reach those on your custom audience list who are friends of fans, but still could be very, very powerful. So those are examples of getting new fans as a result of your custom audience. But something else would be kind of in conjunction with your other advertising, your other promotional efforts. So you send out an email announcing this new product. You also post to Facebook announcing this product, and then you also create this ad announcing the product that is going just to your custom audiences. So they may not open their email that they get from you. If they do, they may discard it and forget about it. Then they come to Facebook and they see the announcement again, not because they're your fan, but because they were targeted as a member of that custom audience. So pretty cool. And the final one that I'd love to mention. So if you're a smart business person and you have a very segmented email list of people who have purchased your products, so you've got a list of everyone who's purchased widget 1.0, some other widget, and some other widget, right? But these widget 1.0 people, let's say then you've got an upgrade that just came out. Now you got widget 2.0. Like, that's awesome. So what's the first thing you do? Obviously, you're going to send them an email letting the purchasers of 1.0 know that 2.0 is out and they should upgrade. Well, what about your Facebook audience? I mean, the first reaction many people have is, I gotta write a Facebook post, let my fans know, and you should. But understand, a lot of those fans haven't bought widget 1.0. So what you do is create an ad, so you target just those 1.0 people to get them to upgrade, and then you can be very specific then about the messaging in there. So, hey man, you've got 1.0, make sure you upgrade, and can be really, really powerful. So check that out. We'll get into how you do this tomorrow, but make sure you check out this article as well.
All right, so hopefully this lesson really opened your eyes to the things you can do with custom audiences. Tomorrow, you'll create your first. Before we get there, let's do that assignment.
Okay, your action items. Number 1, collect all customer lists that are eligible for custom audiences. So that's email lists, phone number lists, Facebook UID lists, Facebook app user ID lists. Number 2, create a list of ways that you could target those lists in Facebook ads. So think about it, whether it's increasing fans or it's getting people to upgrade to different products. Just start making that list, because tomorrow we're going to put them to good use.
All right, well done. I think you're ready now to create your first custom audience. That is tomorrow with lesson 5.